Mainstays is one of the best stationery and home furniture brands that has released many products so far. My name is Jeff and today I'll show you how to assemble this 4-cube storage desk step by step. As you can see, this desk is sold in 4 colors and the size and weight of the product box are also specified. Let's get started and I'll tell you the rest of the information during the assembly, so stay with me until the end of the video. To start the assembly, find a clean area like carpet or cardboard and cut a 1/4 inch around the top of the box and take out the part and arrange them around the assembly area so that the numbers and letters on the parts are visible so that you can find them easily and quickly. The way you open the box is optional and you can take out the parts in any way you want. I've seen many products where the box was almost intact but the internal parts were damaged. So while taking out the parts and arranging them, check all the parts, especially the corners, to make sure they are not damaged and the paint on the part is not scratched. If any part was damaged, just call customer service and they will send you the damaged part free of charge. You can return it if you want, but at the end, returning is a new waste that will come to our environment. So please do not return it. Verify that all parts are present before starting. The red plastic bag contains the screws and other parts needed for assembly. And for ease of work, arrange them next to you. I only took out the 4 most commonly used ones from the bags and I know what part are they. But you can just open the bag and not take out the parts so as not to get confused. The necessary tools for assembly are a Phillips screwdriver medium size or size 2 and a hammer. Although the manual says not to use a drill, but if you are familiar with drill, it's better to set it on lower power and increase the power if necessary. Start with part D. Screw the 4 cam bolts or part number 1 into the 4 side holes as shown. The bolts should be tightened vertically so that no threaded are visible and the larger cam ring should touch the panel. Every day I introduce a new product that you can find it in the playlist Worth a Look or Shopping. By turning on all notifications, you will be the first to see these products. Do exactly the same for parts E, F, and G. The interesting thing is that if there is a product that you don't know the name of the product or where you can buy it, and you are a member of the channel, you can send a photo or short video to the channel email address uproassembler@gmail.com and receive the product name and purchase link in less than 2 hours. After installing the cam bolts, insert 4 wooden dowels or part number 3 into each of the 4 panels D, E, F, and G. Be sure to install the dowel in the holes that face inward and not the holes where the cam bolts will be installed. If the dowels are difficult to insert, tap them gently with the hammer a few times until they are inserted and about 3/8 inch of the dowel is out of the hole. Be careful not to apply any force as this will break them. If you become a member of the channel and you want to buy a product and you would like to see its assembly video, all you have to do is send a product link to the channel email address or comment the product link under any videos of the channel and the assembly video will be ready less than 3 days for you. We are proud to have you as a member of our channel. You have 4 rectangle panels or part H. Insert 4 plastic dowels or part number 4 into the side holes of each of the 4 H panels. I know you are not getting to install the dowels in the holes facing inward and not in the hole where the cam bolts will be installed. Although if you try to do this, you'll see that the holes are bigger than the plastic dowels. So I'm sure you are not doing wrong. The next part is C. Insert 6 plastic dowels or part number 4 into 3 sides of part C. The next step is to position the side panel or part E so that the 2 top holes and the unfinished edge are facing up. Attach the shelf panel or part H to side panel with 2 cam locks. The unfinished edge must facing up and the cam lock holes facing you. When attaching, make sure that the shelf panel is fully and vertically attached to the side panel. Insert cam lock fully into the hole with plus minus symbols facing pre-drill hole in edge of panel and rotate cam lock clockwise 180 degree to securely fasten. You can use the same Phillips screwdriver, or if your screwdriver is small, use a bigger one or a flat head screwdriver. Attach the second edge panel to part E in exactly the same way. Align the other side panel or part D to the 2 shelf panel and then attach them together with 2 cam locks or part 2. Make sure the parts are fully attached to each other when screwing the cam lock, and the unfinished edge of all parts must be facing up. The left side desk is finished. To make the right one, first place the side panel or part G so that its unfinished edge is facing up. Attach the shelf panel or part H to part G with 2 cam locks or part 2. The unfinished edge must be facing up and the cam lock holes facing you. Connect the second panel edge to part G in exactly the same way. Now align the other side panel or part F to the 2 shelf panels and then connect them together with 2 cam locks or part 2. Rotate the shelf so that its bottom side is facing you. The height of the bottom shelf is higher than the other side. You have 2 bottom panel or part I. First, place one of them with the built-in shelf so that the pre-drill holes in the parts I are aligned with the shelf dowels, and the unfinished edge of all parts are facing up, and then connect them with 4 long screws or part 5. Tighten the screws so that they don't protrude from the holes and do not over tighten. When tightening the screws, make sure that there is no gap between the bottom panel and the shelf. Look, I think the screwdriver is good. Yeah, screwdriver is good. Do not use a drill. I'm afraid you will ruin it and then you tell me why I showed you with a drill. Do the same steps for the shelf GF. After building both desk shelves, you need to connect them together. But before that, you need to prepare the other 2 parts. First, place the top panel or part B in front of you so that the side holes are on your left, and then screw the 6 cam screws or part 1 into the holes part B as shown. Then screw the other 4 cam screws or part 1 into the holes facing outward in part A. And finally, place 2 wooden dowels or part 3 on one side of part A. Now place the GF shelf vertically with the unfinished edge facing side and attach part C with 2 long screws or part 5 so that the hidden cam holes be on the left or behind and 2 plastic dowels be facing down. Make sure the part C is completely attached to the shelf. Slowly lay the shelf on its back without any vibration. Place the top panel cam screws or part B in line with the shelf and part C and gently attach them together. After you are completely sure that everything is in the right place, connect it with 6 cam locks or part 2. To install the next shelf, First, place the top panel or part A in such a way that if the finished edge of the shelf is facing up, two wooden dowels are on the right side, and then connect them with 4 cam locks. Now turn the shelf upside down so that the finished edge is facing up and the wooden dowels are in line with the pre-drilled holes, and in this case the shelf will be symmetrical. Now connect the shelf DE to part C with 2 long screws or part 5. Connect the shelf DE to top panel part B with 2 brackets or part 11 and 8 short screws or part 6. When installing the brackets, make sure that the top panel and the shelf are in line. Since the screws are short and do not require much pressure to tighten, it's better to use a screwdriver to tighten. Hammer the floor protector or part A into the pre-drill holes in the bottom panels. If you have a problem holding the floor protector, you can use a nail holder or part 10. The protectors must be completely vertical, otherwise their nails will be crooked and you will have to straighten them again, or they may even be unusable, so be careful. Use caps or part 9 to cover exposed cam locks inside panels D, E, F, and G. Gently rotate the disc so that the unfinished edges are facing up. Place the back panels or part J in line with the unfinished edge and connect them with nails or part 7. Make sure that the back panels are aligned throughout the installation process. For adjustment, it's best to nail the corners of the back panel first and then hammer the remaining nails. If you need it, use nail holder or part 10. The 4 shelves are compatible with Mainstays 10.5 by 10.5 inch collapsible storage bins that's sold separately. The top panel can hold approximately 33 pounds or 15 kilograms and is also 40 inches long, which can accommodate a 49 inches TV. The shelves also can hold up to 11 pounds or 5 kilograms. Congratulations, your desk is ready to go. Enjoy it and be sure to subscribe and leave a comment about this assembly. Thanks for watching. Until next video.